Hey, Miguel. Okay, we replaced the impact perf. Actually, we replaced the second creasing die, which is the down die, with the impact perf. Right? So on our screen, let's close our lid. So this is our first one, this is our up creasing die, and now the impact perf becomes the down creasing die for the purpose of our screen here. So here's our welcome screen. So we always start with program a new job. Now, here in our creasing page, what we're going to do is we're going to hit down to select our impact perf. Each time you hit down, you will get an impact perf now instead of a crease. So go ahead, Johnny, and we're going to select, we're going to start our, we're going to have our 1117 sheet is what we have in the machine. So at 8.5, we're going to do our impact perf. So you type in 8.5, and that little arrow in the back there, Johnny, could you, here, we'll show you on the next one, is how you go to the next screen. So we're going to hit, so now we have 8.5 down. Now we're going to hit crease complete. Now we're going to turn our strike perf on. We're going to hit next for strikes. We're going to put our accurate page length in, which is 17. So our page length. Go slow when you hit the arrow so he sees what the next step is. So now we're going to hit next. Okay, and we're going to, where do we want our strike perf to turn on? Let's just say 8.5. So we want to go on at 8.5. 8.5, stop. Now when we come back to the, when we want to come back to the next page, we hit this little angled arrow here, and that will bring us back to the next page. Okay, so strike perf on at 8.5, off at, let's say 17. It's the length of our sheet. Back with the little angle arrow. Now we have strike perf on at 8.5, off at 11:17. We hit perf complete, and we're ready to run our sheet. We're going to turn our air vacuum. Again, feed one in. Okay, maybe Johnny can show us. What we've just created is an impact perf at 8.5, going all the way across the sheet. Very nice. And then we also turned on our strike perf at 8.5, creating a bi-directional perf. So in one pass, you can do tear-outs. Pretty cool. Now, the way that there's a couple more things we want to show you, Miguel. Let's do the adjustment on if you wanted a smaller segment. Let's say you wanted your impact perf to only go a smaller portion instead of all the way across the sheet. What you would do is you would take out the impact perf. You would replace this cutting stick, basically, which goes all the way across the sheet. Remember, we unscrew our screws there. And what we're going to do, as he's doing that, we're going to replace that with another piece of cutting stick. This is a softer metal that the impact perf comes down and cuts against. So whatever size or width perf that you'd like to do, we'd replace that, and then when the perf comes down, it's only going to perf where it hits the cutting stick. So we're going to put that guy all the way over on the left-hand side, or the right, wherever you wanted your perf to be. He's going to screw that back in so it holds it nice and tight. We're going to reinstall our, first goes our perf rule facing down, fits into the channel, right directly underneath these cylinders, the air cylinders. And then this segmented piece right here with a cutout for each air cylinder applies the pressure. Okay, then we close. Then we could run what don't we do real fast? Had a little jam there. That's okay.